The Clean Water Act, or the CWA, is the primary federal law in the United States governing water pollution. In 1972, Congress enacted the first comprehensive national clean water legislation in response to growing public health concern for serious and widespread water pollution. Leading up to 1972, many things had happened which resulted in the passing of the Clean Water Act. In June 1969, a floating oil slick on the Cuyahoga River bursted into flames, causing significant fire damage to two key railroad trestles. The exact cause of the fire was never determined, but investigations pointed to a discharge of highly volatile petroleum derivatives with a sufficiently low flash point to be ignited by a chance of occurrence, such as a spark from a passing train. Also in 1969, over 41 million fish were killed due to 4 food processing plants. Then, in 1968, pollution in Chesapeake Bay caused over 4 million annual losses to the fishing industry. The main goal of the CWA was to eliminate high amounts of toxic substances in the water. This meant all waters in the United States, including U.S. territories, were protected under the law. Ultimately, the Clean Water Act targeted the main sources by regulating certain industries like industrial facilities. This includes the mining industries, the oil and gas industries, and manufacturing. The objective translated into 2 fundamental national goals: to eliminate the discharge of pollutants into the nation's waters and to achieve water quality levels that are fishable and swimmable. Those who violated the goals were punished by fines. This fine was determined by a formula which took the sum of the economic benefit plus the gravity plus or minus gravity adjustment factors minus litigation considerations minus the ability to pay minus supplemental environmental projects. This can add up to an exuberant amount of money, which has a great economic impact. With the implementation of these penalties, the price of production for many businesses rose and will rise, causing higher prices of goods that the firm produces. This means that there will be higher prices for the goods for consumers. Under the Clinton administration, over $10 billion were invested to help communities protect their waters. Since 1972, there has been a $600 billion price tag on wastewater, of which $540 billion have been fines to businesses. The CWA has struck blindly, making states and businesses implement new technologies instead of targeting the actual pollution at the source. The Controlled Water Act has done a lot, though. An estimated 65% of U.S. waterways now pass the fishable/swimmable test, while on average wetland losses have fallen below 60,000 acres per year. And according to the EPA in 2012, 90.7% of U.S. community water systems met all applicable health-based standards. Despite the high amount of money that has been spent on the Clean Water Act, there has been advancements and cleanliness in the waters.